morning, esteemed diplomats. Today I will be presenting a comparative analysis of two countries, Denmark and Guinea, one HDC, one LDC. Starting with a brief history of Denmark. The first period in Danish history is the Age of the Vikings. This began around 793 and lasted for around 200 years. Around 965, Christianity was introduced by Danish King Harald Bluetooth, and up until after World War I, Denmark has still been fighting for their independence and fighting other countries to try and secure more land. This ultimately led to the post-war Danish economy getting stronger and stronger as new allies were made, and that is carried into today, where they are one of the world's leading export and import countries. A brief history of Guinea started when the French colonized it during the Age of Colonization. Until 1955 or 1958, Guinea finally achieved its independence and was ruled successfully by Sekou Touré. But during the mid-1990s, Guinea accommodated too many refugees from Liberia and Sierra Leone, and this led to conflicts which ultimately they were forced to suspend the constitution that they made in 1991. Up until this day, Guinea is still considered LDC and has not come back from these struggles. Denmark, being characterized by its low-lying plains, rolling hills, and coastal cliffs, benefits from a temperate climate and fertile soil. This geography has facilitated agricultural development and easy maritime access, which is crucial for trade and economic growth. In contrast, Guinea features a more diverse landscape with mountainous regions, dense rainforests, and savannas. While rich in natural resources like bauxite and gold, Guinea's rugged terrain and tropical climate pose significant challenges for infrastructure development and agriculture. Moving on to population dynamics, Denmark and Guinea showcase stark contrasts. Denmark has an arithmetic density of around 135 people per square kilometer, with a low fertility rate of 1.7 and a high life expectancy of 81 years. Its population pyramid indicates an aging population, which is typical of developed countries. Guinea, on the other hand, has a lower arithmetic density, but a higher physiological density due to the limited arable land. With a fertility rate of 4.7, a life expectancy of 61 years, and an infant mortality rate of significantly higher than Denmark's, Guinea's population pyramid reflects a youthful and rapidly growing population. Both countries have unique migration histories. Denmark has experienced significant immigration from the Middle East, Africa, and Eastern Europe, enriching its cultural landscape while also posing integration challenges. Danish is the official language, and the majority of the population identifies with the Evangelical Lutheran Church. Guinea has different migration narrative, marked by the internal migration from rural to urban areas and emigration driven by economic hardship. French is the official language, but indigenous languages like Fula and Malinke are widely spoken. Islam is the predominant religion, reflecting Guinea's cultural ties to the wider Muslim world. Politically, Denmark is a compact state, making it easier to govern and integrate economically. Its boundaries are largely defined by natural features like the North Sea and the Baltic Sea. Denmark's political stability and well-defined boundaries have fostered a robust welfare state. Guinea, with its compact shape bordered by 6 countries, has faced challenges related to its physical and cultural boundaries. Ethnic religions such as Fula and the Malinke in Upper Guinea sometimes strain natural cohesion, impacting political stability and governance. Economic activities in Denmark are diverse and technologically advanced, with Denmark having a GDP of 55,300 per capita has greatly surpassed Guinea's of 2,600. While Guinea lacks the GDP, its labor force is actually greater than that of Denmark, which tells a lot about the low pay that the workers receive in Guinea. Danish farmers grow barley, wheat, and potatoes, and raise dairy, cattle, and pigs, while in Guinea, agriculture is more subsistence-based, with rice, cassava, and bananas as staple crops. Livestock includes cattle, sheep, and goats. Denmark also plans to expand their green processes by 2030. The country's natural resources include oil and natural gas from the North Sea. Industries range from pharmaceuticals to renewable energy, particularly wind power. Novo Nordisk plays a very important role in Denmark's GDP as it recently surpassed Denmark's GDP as a company. Denmark's geographic location and infrastructure are key to its economic success, facilitating trade and industrial development. Guinea is rich in materials like bauxite and gold, driving its mining industry. However, the exploitation of these resources is hampered by inadequate infrastructure and political instability. Situation and site factors such as resource proximity and geopolitical context are crucial but often challenging in Guinea. Examining urban planning, Copenhagen stands out with its extensive metro system, bike lanes, and sustainable city planning. The multiple nuclei model describes its urban structure with distinct commercial and residential hubs, contributing to a high quality of life. Conversely, Conakry, Guinea's capital, struggles with limited public transportation and infrastructure. The city follows the concentric zone model with a central business district surrounded by informal settlements. Peripheral areas lack reliable public transport, highlighting the challenges of rapid urbanization in LDC context. Here are some urban sector charts. The concentric zone model displays Aarhus in Denmark and Con in Guinea. The multiple nuclei model displays Odense in Denmark and Conakry in Guinea. And the Hoyt sector model displays Copenhagen in Denmark and Zéry-Choré in Guinea. In conclusion, the comparative analysis of Denmark and Guinea underscores how geography, population dynamics, political stability, and economic infrastructure contribute to their classification as an HDC and an LDC, respectively. Denmark's favorable geography, stable political environment, and advanced infrastructure have propelled it to high development levels. Guinea's rich natural resources hold potential, but geographical challenges, political instability, and infrastructural deficits hinder its development. Understanding these factors helps us to appreciate the complexity of development and the diverse pathways countries take in their journey towards progress. Thank you for your attention.